Good afternoon. My name is Chris Lyons. I'm the group publisher of Package Design Magazine and RFID Product News. Reporting here from the Graphics of the Americas show and this year's Brand Protection Conference. Our special guest today is Peter Gabriele. Peter is with the ARMark Corporation and has probably one of the most intriguing and valuable new product technologies in the industry today. Peter, this technology is very unique, and maybe you could share the genesis of it. Sure. And some of the unique technologies that are part of it.
Sure. It's an information-centric technology in a microparticle. If you were to pluck a hair out of your head and look at the diameter of the hair, it's about 100 microns, or if in printing you're more familiar with mils, it's about 4 mils. But in that 100 micron space, we can put about 176 alphanumeric characters. We can reproduce trademarks, we can put in batch codes, we can put in chemical structures, just about any information that the eye-brain is able to process. What's important about this is that the human eye cannot see below 100 microns, and so essentially is virtually invisible to the human eye. And this is extremely powerful as a covert technology that can be seamlessly integrated into just about any of the technologies that are used in printing, manufacturing, and so on. One of the key features of the technology is that we can make it out of a number of different materials. These can range from high temperature materials that can survive anywhere up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. So for microelectronics, this would be excellent. Could survive solder shock in a fully populated circuit board. We can make it out of edible material, and this is one of the more exciting applications of the microtag technology, because we can make it out of edible materials and also excipient materials, which come from the FDA list of inactive ingredients. We can actually create microtags that contain information that sit or ride on tablet in the tablet coating, so that in distribution, if one of the security members of a particular brand is interested to know whether or not their brand has been compromised, they can go into the field with something as simple as a hand lens and a light, 50x hand lens, and interrogate the tablet to decide whether or not it's theirs by looking for the microtag and the information that's in the microtag. So it has a broad application not only to the printing industry but any of the other fabricating technologies. We can extrude it into plastics, so it's easily integrated into medical devices, into synthetic paper materials that can be used as print stocks. The only thing that holds you back from the application of this material is your own imagination.
So, Peter, is this something that I could also put into a liquid, like a Coca-Cola or something like that?
Absolutely. In fact, I think it was just this week, Scientific American, which is a very well-respected publication in the U.S. that kind of gives you a little bit higher step than Popular Science magazine into what different technologies, just identified us as one of the 4 technologies that could easily be integrated into food defense, since we can make it out of edible materials. You asked the question about put it on our bodies, or emollients and things like that could easily be integrated into things like creams, hand lotions, cosmetics that have skin contact. One of the key features, again, of this is that what we do is we go to the FDA list of acceptable materials to use to fabricate these materials. This is unlike any other technology that comes up with a magic, and then when finds itself, at the point of commercialization, goes, oh gosh, it's not FDA approved. So we make a concerted effort to understand the materials of construction such that when we get to market, we know that we've provided the customer with exactly the materials that are going to be important for their application. So in the case of cosmeceuticals or cosmetics, we would certainly look at the FDA excipients list or the FDA accepted materials list. We would create our microtag as a design input with the customer, and thereby have something that could be indigenous to the existing ingredients list. Nothing that is foreign to what would be in the application of that particular product.
So it's such a fascinating technology that when we were looking at it today during the conference, I think people were just excited about what it could represent in terms of not only packaging solutions and design solutions for designers who are looking at the graphic design solutions, but also for product development companies.
Yeah,
it's really a great combination.
One of the key features, I sound like I'm repeating myself, but is the fact that it can be seamlessly integrated into the existing process. Whatever it is that you are doing right now in attempting to create brand management or risk mitigation of your product, we can take the microtags can then be added directly to your process. What we do is we take a design team out to your facility, we look at the process train, and then we decide from that where it would be the most acceptable point to introduce microtags. In a lot of cases in printing, we can mix it right into the varnish, the overprint varnish that might be on a flexo application. In extrusion, we can put it into master batch pellets that then get extruded into a molded product. We can put it into a coating process. We can find the best place in the actual mixing or letdown of the coating so that we can integrate the microtags into the product. So it really, I would say, reduces the obligation of the user to investing in anything that is needed to introduce technology in brand management.
That's great. Now, I know that you really can't divulge the customers that you're working with, but are there any companies or applications that you can share with us?
We have two obvious partners, and we have another partnership that is going to be announced March 1st. Dynic, who is a major contributor to materials in anti-counterfeiting, has introduced this into their product line, in their Cetus line, where it is actually part of the Cetus material. We also have had success in thermal transfer ribbons. We've also had a good relationship with Klockner Penoplast, who not only makes thermoforms for the electronics industry, but also makes thermoform and other materials for the medical device industry. The relationship that's going to be announced March 1st is with Smiths Detection, and many of you may be familiar with Smiths. They are the airport people. You guys they're the guys who blow smoke on you or dust you when you go through the airport to make sure that you're not carrying any kind of device that would be antagonistic to a pleasurable flight. What we are going to do with them is to create microtag technology and integrate it with their instrumentation technology such that we will deliberately look for things. If you think about the airport interrogation that goes on when you go through the lines, the TSA is looking for unknowns in the passenger's baggage, whether it be explosives or some other material that would be antagonistic to Homeland Security. In the case of using the microtag and coupling that with the Smiths Detection instrumentation, we will be able to deliberately dope certain microtags with materials and then interrogate products or interrogate materials looking for those specific things. Smiths has a business that has been very powerful in Homeland Security, in first responder, portable instrumentation equipment. And so what we see is the integration of this technology with Smiths as giving another dimension to things like Homeland Security, food defense, and pharmaceutical protection for anti-counterfeiting.
Peter, thank you so much. So there you have it. If you are in the business of product development, package design, or development solutions for brand protection, ARMark has a solution to help you, whether it's food and beverage, health and beauty products, all the way up to Homeland Security issues. This technology can literally change the way in which your business is done. So reporting from the Graphics of the Americas show, I'm Chris Lyons with Package Design Magazine and RFID, signing off.